Hey, loungers. I hope everybody is doing as great as I am this morning. And I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Listen, guys, we have been gone for quite some time since the beginning of the month. And it's because I did get a copyright strike. Okay. Shout out to Pistol Pack and P, AKA Pussy Ass P. Okay. But either way, we are back now. Okay. And I've learned a lot from this, and I have decided to do things a bit different on the channel, right? Just because of that. I've worked really hard to get this channel where it is, and I don't want to mess that up. So I'm not going to do anything to mess that up. I'm not going to do anything to, get anybody to take that away from us, because we've definitely worked hard to get this channel where it is, and I want to keep it that way, right? I do have it as a channel that I've kind of dedicated to the sector at this point, because, there really is no point in trying to change how this channel is. I do have another channel that I work on a couple times a month that really does do pretty well. And I'm really proud of that channel. So I'm going to keep that where that is. And I'm going to keep, us and our sector effery over here. You know what I'm saying? But definitely have learned from it and want to do some things a bit different. One of the things for sure is, if we've got, people that are just extra sensitive, then, I'm just going to try to leave them alone. And, that's just kind of where I'm at with this, right? It's not that I'm scared or anything like that. It's just literally, you grow up and you just stop doing the things that you did in the past. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that. So that's where I'm at with that. But, listen, guys, I wanted to talk to y'all this morning in regards to what has been going on in the sector, particularly between me and Shakim Ra, right? For some reason, Shakim wants to call me out to the carpet out on Aunt T's channel. I believe it's going to be Saturday or something along those lines. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I might or might not be there, right? Depends on what I'm doing, number one. And also, it depends on how I'm feeling. Okay. And I'll be honest with you. And again, it's not because I'm really afraid of him or anything like that. It's just, I'm kind of tired of going back and forth with this nigga. Okay. Like, I've done that already. I've spent every bit of almost 2 years now going back and forth with Shakim. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if that's something that I really want to do anymore. At the end of the day, if this nigga want to be butthurt over the things that I've said and over the things that I have proven about him, that is his fucking problem, okay? What I'm not going to do, though, is not call him out on his shit, right? I'm not going to sit back and, act like he didn't go live 3 times on Christmas Day to talk about a woman that he claims he can't stand, right? Because on Christmas, I was not thinking about Shakim. I wasn't thinking about P. I wasn't thinking about people that I don't like. You understand what I'm saying? I was actually enjoying myself, enjoying my family, enjoying my time by, alone, and so forth and so on. I wasn't spending time, like thinking about all the people that I can't stand. That's not something that, people that love you or people that are loved do. Okay. So, yeah, that's just, my thing with that. So, like I said, if this boy wants to take that kind of energy into the new year and still be going back and forth with the females and all this other stuff, let him take that energy into the new year, right? I don't have to follow after him. I don't have to prove that to anybody, go over some other sector and prove anything about him, because the bottom line is the truth about him is always going to shine forth, okay? And that's just that. So that's pretty much where I'm at with that. I have a new grandchild coming. That's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on my family. I'm focused on myself, my business. And that's all that really matters to me, right? I don't really care about going back and forth with irrelevance like him, right? Now, if there was somebody who was big in the Mo3 sector or big in the beef sector or something like that, and that would actually bring me some money, then yeah, maybe I would do that. But this is not worth my time, right? Me going back and forth with Shakim and regurgitating all the stuff that we've already talked about is not worth it to me. You know what I'm saying? I can care less. I've already, made a journal of the things that I have experienced with him, of the things that I've experienced with breaking the culture, and so forth and so on. And if anybody wants to see the truth, I have that in podcast form. Okay, so that's just where I'm at with that. So I don't know. It depends on my mood. It depends on how I'm feeling, and it depends on what I'm doing. But I refuse to break my neck to be over somewhere to keep regurgitating the same argument with the same busted ass, stupid ass nigga. Like that's just not what I'm gonna do. I have no want in doing that whatsoever. Right. And like I said, I've been trying to do my best to be an example to my grandchild, right? To make sure that I am cleaning up my act, so that I can have my shit together for her and for her sake, right? That's all that matters to me right now. All this other stuff, it just doesn't matter. It really doesn't, in the grand scheme of things. But either way, guys, I definitely appreciate all of you for being in the building. Make sure y'all do hit the like button on the way in. And guys, we are going to get started. I'm actually going to tell you guys in a second what's prompted me to want to talk about this morning. So let's go ahead and get into it now. You godson, shout out to you being in the building this morning. And you said hit the like button on the way in. Definitely appreciate that, bro. Redbone with the new money, I definitely appreciate you being in the building as well. You said good morning, Miss T Pre and chat. And Samba Queen, I appreciate you being in the building as well. You said Grand Rising Pre, RB, and Loungers. Definitely appreciate everybody for being in the building. Ray Triggs, bestie, I miss you and appreciate you for coming in this morning to rock out with the G-Ma. Definitely appreciate you. And Redbone has been a member for 8 whole months. Samba has also been a member for quite some time as well. So definitely appreciate all of y'all for coming in. And Samba, you said we look forward to the arrival of baby Miss T Pre. You're expecting a little girl, right? Yes, we are expecting a little girl. I will reveal her in a couple of months. I'm also going to reveal her name in a couple of months as well. But I'm not going to say all those things right now. But yes, I'm very, very excited for her. There's a lot, that the family is just adjusting to and we're trying to, do. And I don't think none of us have time for the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So these past couple of weeks actually has been refreshing, not going live and talking shit and going back and forth and all that other stuff, even though I've kind of scaled back on that anyway. But I was able to completely scale back on it. And it was very refreshing not to do that. So I can care less about, I remember shout out to Eyes. I remember her telling me, I think it was yesterday or so, that, P was talking crazy about me a few days ago and all this other stuff. And I'm like, so what? You know what I'm saying? These are some very miserable people, obviously. And I don't really know if I really care to keep going back and forth with these people. You know what I'm saying? They need to get a life, for real. They need to find something to actually do. You know what I'm saying? Because this going back and forth with each other in this little sector, it's okay. But, there's so many other things going on, like in the church sector, so many things going on in the beef sector, in the Mo3 sector, like in the black church sector, in the black sector. There's so many other things happening. The financial sector, the manosphere. There's so many other things that are going on YouTube that this little space right here is just kind of like, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. Financially, it's not worth it. Mentally, it's not worth it in any kind of way, right? And some of y'all need to start branching out and going other places and doing other things, getting to know some other content creators, and getting involved in some other stuff, because this whole kind of thing going back and forth, it's just stupid, So like I said, I'll probably come on, sometime and, bust it up with the loungers and we can talk about some other stuff and talk about some things that's going on. But I don't know about this going back and forth with niggas and all this other shit. I just don't know if that's really worth my time. What's up, Germ on the board? I definitely appreciate you. I hope you and the family had a wonderful holiday. But guys, let's go ahead and get into why we're here today. Okay. And I find it funny because shout out to the Godfather, D. Darrell. He had a great show yesterday. And like I said, I was in the comment section first, and I was going back and forth kind of with Shakim, and I was telling him, like, you went live on Christmas Day to talk about Carrie Ann 3 different times. Now, he claims that it was like 2 premieres and 1 live. I can care less whether it was 5 premieres, whether it was 3 premieres, whether it was 2 or 1, it doesn't even matter. The bottom line is you allowed that StreamYard to turn on 3 different times on Christmas Day, morning, afternoon, and evening, to talk about a person that you claim is so irrelevant, right? That you claim you don't want no parts of. You claim you've done grabbed this alleged victory over and all this other stuff. Why do you keep dragging this woman, right? Like, what is really going on here? Is it like a sense of you have lost at this point, right? Or is it a sense of you can't get over what has been said about you? You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna need people to stop being so sensitive, especially some of these men. I'm gonna need y'all to stop being so damn sensitive to everything somebody says about you or everything somebody does. You know what I mean? If it's not affecting your bottom dollar, if it's not affecting your kids, if it's not really affecting your life, why are we continuing to go on and on? This is an issue, okay? And this is something that Shakim has done over and over and over again, like with multiple people, not just with Carrie, but when he gets fixated on something somebody said about him that hurt his feelings, he will literally go to the ends of the earth to try to destroy this person, right? It's not enough for him that Carrie literally removed her channel, right? She literally let go of the channel, okay? She's no longer around. She's not around to where, this lingering pain could hurt you anymore, right? All this stuff that you claim has hurt you, it's no longer there. The threat isn't there. And now you still want to talk about her. You still want to go in and keep shoving down our throats what she said on her last video and what she said in her last, post and all this other stuff. And it's like, let it go. Okay. Like, when are you going to let it go? You claim, even though I know this isn't true, but you claim you got her job taken from her, right? You claim that you won. Okay. And that, she's fired and all this other stuff. I want to let you know something. And yeah, I'm going to say this because truth is truth. Okay. And that's just that. The bottom line is this. Okay. And I don't care who says what and who claims they have this intel and all this other stuff. At the end of the day, okay, schools and school districts will do certain things to protect the students, protect the parents, and to protect the school. Okay. And that is just the bottom line. And I'm not going to say fully what I know because it's not my story to tell. But what I will say is this. Just because something appears a certain way does not mean that that's actually what's happening. I know that there are people that cannot stand Carrie Ann. And yeah, you may have good reason to feel that way, right? I can't say that you don't because I have also fallen out with her in the past. I completely understand how people may feel, right? And those are conversations that I've had with her. At the end of the day, though, the bottom line is this. Just because it appears a certain way does not mean that that's what's going on, okay? It possibly could be, and I'm just throwing this possibility out there, right? It possibly could be that they are protecting themselves, protecting the students who were harmed in this situation, protecting the parents who were harmed in this situation from further harassment, right? Because we've got this gang of motherfuckers on YouTube with named AFWs, right, that want to come after people's jobs and will be relentless in doing so, right? And so maybe at this point, after realizing that this stuff is spliced and diced together and that these are lies that were told to them, that it may have been best to remove certain things from their website so that there is no longer any harassment against them. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Just letting you know. Like I said, I don't care what anybody's quote unquote intel, family members, or any of that are saying. Okay. The bottom line is they have the final say, and they are going to do what they have to do to protect their students. That's just that. Now, I'm going to leave that there. Y'all can take that, y'all can interpret it whatever way you want to. You can come up with whatever quote unquote evidence you claim you have or any of that stuff. But the bottom line is this: the threat of being hurt and having your feelings hurt and all these other things is over. She is no longer on YouTube. You have won the battle. Okay. So it's time to move on. Shout out to Kit, because he had to come up out his pockets and pay this dude $1,000 for him to finally let it go. Right now, I know he claimed he was going to go talk about me yesterday and last night and all this. I don't give a fuck what's on God. I went to bed. Okay. I was not sitting up waiting for Shakim to talk about me. I really don't care what you have to say. That just goes to show, like I said to you yesterday, it just goes to show how bothered you are over me and the things that I've said about you that are true. It goes to show how bothered you still are over the things that Carrie said about you and you can't get over, right? You can't get over it because these things are facts. And that's your problem. Okay. Not mine, but yours. So what I'm going to do is move on from here. But I thought it was so funny that while you were on Darrell's panel yesterday, you were trying to tell these people that you paid for all my expenses in New York. Now, I know everybody doesn't believe that, right? I know most people don't believe that. But at the end of the day, like, especially considering the fact that your card kept declining and all this other stuff. And I'm going to bring that video back up. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. I'm thinking I'm going to replay that video tomorrow where Breaking the Culture and I were talking about that, because we talked about that a few times on Black Lounge. Me and her, we had went over the details of what happened that night and the things that were going on. And we did this a couple of times. So I'm going to go over those and just kind of share that information with you guys again. Over what really happened with Shakim and those declining cards, how he was asking for cocaine and all kinds of other stuff while we were up there. Like, there's all kinds of stuff that was going on in New York. But he most definitely didn't pay for a damn thing for me. Not a dime worth of anything for me. He claimed that how he can prove it was by showing some Cash App that he sent to Breaking the Culture. And listen, we were in New York in May of 2022. I believe it was like May 6th of 2022. I can't remember the exact date, but I know it was the beginning of May because it was around Mother's Day. Okay. As a matter of fact, it was Mother's Day. Or it was like the day after or something along those lines. Okay. But I know it was Mother's Day weekend. I'll say that. So I was up there for that. And yeah, I'm the one that paid my expenses to go there, come back. This is how I have this bitch's address, is because I was door dashing food to her crib and every fucking thing. So I don't know what he's talking about, you know, he was paying for me and I was broke and I didn't have this and I was so this and I was so destitute and all this shit. Like, nigga, that was you. Okay. That was all the way you. You literally were waiting for a direct deposit at 12 o'clock to hit, you know, and then when it didn't hit, you was calling Wells Fargo. Out of all banks, you was calling Wells Fargo to find out why your cards were declining, okay? And yeah, that's exactly what was going on with you, sir, okay? You were asking me for cigarettes and asking me whether I knew where to get a bump from. And I'm like, no, I don't do those types of drugs, okay? Like, that's not what I do. But you wanted to know where that shit was at. So we're going to talk about all of that and what Breaking the Culture really said about you, you know, and on a future video. But yeah, for now, what we're going to do is we're going to revisit what really happened at the Blue Moon, because it was funny that you were trying to play this video yesterday and you kept like fast forwarding and going back and moving up and, oh, look at all the drinks, look at all these stuff that I had to pay for and all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, why don't you just play the full video, right? So everybody can see for themselves what's really going on. But since you didn't want to do that, I will do it for you. Okay. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and look at this video now. Let me go ahead and remove the branding. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this because I found this shit hilarious. That this guy was trying to paint me out like I was this drunken chick and I was out here drinking all the time and I was towed down to the flow down and I was doing all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, no, that was breaking the culture, right? That was breaking, that was about to get her ass locked the fuck up and all this other shit. So, I'm not going to say that we weren't all having a great time. We weren't all enjoying one another because we were. It was actually a really funny night, okay? But yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what really happened on here, okay? And what this chick was saying, what Shakim was doing, what Photon was doing. Shout out to Photon. And, what I was doing, okay? Because we had a great time. Let's go ahead and look into it right now, guys. And hit the like button on the way in.
Hey, somebody running my ass up in the motherfucking run me up. That ass. Run my
I don't want to see my eyes. My eyes is like, I'm
not baby deep from the beat.
You live?
Hello.
You see my neck? Y'all see my neck right there? Hey, that's my nigga right there.
Chill.
Okay, and then, not like
That's
that.
my Escalade.
But,
That's my Escalade.
Whoa.
Hello.
oh, yeah.
Do I got any DVDs on that
I
bitch?
see the,
Shout out to the Godfather,
On
man.
that ceiling.
He know that's when we was beefing.
yeah, I see that.
No DVDs.
No DVDs.
No DVDs in the Escalade.
No 7.5. No 3.
We up here, we lit, y'all. Look at both sides, DNA up in this bitch. They see you, nigga.
Hey,
They
they
see
not
that nigga.
shit. Both of them not shit, just so y'all know.
You know we ain't shit.
Neither one of them
We
shit.
ain't got no plans on being shit.
Never. But I still like both of them. They cool. She cool. Oh,
Oh, the police is after her. Where we at?
Police coming for her. That's my bitch.
We got kicked out the other bar because of breaking the culture.
Listen.
So hasn't it been this whole thing that we got kicked out of the bar because of T-Pre? Haven't they been saying that? And now, oh, how quickly that changed! Look at this shit, y'all.
I go to jail tonight, my nigga.
Watch why. Y'all gonna see why.
Yo, catch that.
So we're up, David. We're doing just fine.
I just don't want to have to be no
Here, let me talk to
So,
right
right now.
Guys,
Hey, fool.
Yeah, I can't go there.
guys, I am the ghetto ratchet bitch that had the cops called on her because she was a ghetto ratchet bitch. But not one cop has come and shown me how I was ghetto or ratchet in the state of New York. I've actually never been called a ghetto ratchet bitch in my life. So I don't know whether to be offended or to be kind of like, damn, like I might have reached a new heights in life. But I'm apparently a ghetto ratchet bitch. Like, I'm just waiting on the cops to come and lock me up and cuff a bitch because I'm willing to take a charge. No, I'm dead ass. I am literally ready to take a charge for everybody sitting at my table because how did I become a ghetto ratchet bitch? Because I asked for a glass of Malbec? I asked for a glass of Malbec. I didn't ask for shit. I didn't, and you want to know what's funny? This is what was brought to me, and it's not even what I asked for. I asked for a glass of Malbec. That is actually what I asked for. It doesn't matter. We in the same establishment.
We're not in this. That's the funny. That's y'all listen. She was so damn drunk. Okay, she didn't even realize we had left that establishment and we were back at the Blue Moon or whatever that shit's called. We were back at the Blue Moon at this point. Okay, so that drink that she picked up, that was like her 5th drink of the night. Okay, so I don't know. She had never gotten a drink from the other place. Okay, she came back here and got another drink. Okay, and I had a drink too. I had 2 As a matter of fact, I had two Hennies, two Henny and cranberries. As a matter of fact, that's what I had. Yeah, and we even looked up how much that costs and all that stuff. We did some calculations on a future video, well, it's the past video now, but it was a future video after this one. We did some calculations on how much those drinks cost and how much my expenses were compared to what their expenses were, which was Shakim and Photon, because Breakin pulled out Danny's credit card and paid for all of it. That's what happened. Okay. Now she insisted, well, actually, Danny insisted that he paid for me and for her because I was her guest. Okay. So that's what really happened. And we're going to go ahead and keep it moving.
No,
but that's how drunk this chick was.
When we were at this table, I asked for a glass of Bullback. I was given, I don't even know what this is, but I was given a glass of Bullback because
I didn't order that.
Puppy Sulo said he didn't even order that. And that's our period. And we live in New York.
Actually, he lives in New York. She doesn't.
I will tell you this much. I have never, in the state of New York, in all of the time that I have lived here, has ever been racially profiled. Most people think I'm a honey, deal with her, whatever. And that's some shit. You know I'm fucking not bullshit. And these motherfuckers thinking my whole fucking A-round. They don't even fuck with me. So with that being said, that's some shit. I'm a whole fucking A-round to these fucking, tell me I'm lying. Tell me that these people don't think I'm a fucking A-Rab when they look at me. They see the fucking tiki hair. They see the fucking brown skin. They think I'm crazy as hell. I sound like a nigga. I'm a fucking A-Rab. Listen, exactly. But if you look at me, if you had to place me, you would be like, yo, that bitch is a nigga A-Rab. Tell me I'm lying. I'm a fucking A-Rab, and these fucking people got me fucked up.
And that's still my motherfucking bitch, and I will big a bitch up over that bitch, because that's my bitch. I love me some breaking up and a bitch get her ass.
We was lit that night.
Listen,
My mother had 11 children.
black women come in all
My
shades.
mother had 11.
Let's just talk about
I
that.
tell you, I got 3 different shades of daughters.
My mother had
3 different
11
shades of daughters
fucking kids.
and
Different shades of daughters.
all
And I
kinds of
am the
shades.
only A-Rab
All
looking bitch
flavors.
out of all of
All
them.
flavors. Like, whatever.
They be calling me Sabrina's
They
A-Rab.
can hear you. It's loud as hell in here.
My son.
Can you hear me?
Light skin as hell. They look.
You know what? You live, live it down.
Yeah.
My oldest son, white as fuck.
No, why the fuck you calling I called him?
Somebody
My youngest son, white as fuck.
Somebody said-
I'm gonna beat that bitch up.
White as hell.
said about genetics come from Eve.
Call him the white boy.
Is Eve a real woman?
Where's Scarlett? Where's Scarlett and Mike?
Where's Scarlett at? Scarlett,
Scarlett.
the people have requested your presence.
I know, I believe it.
For being
Who
black.
else?
My boy, hey, shout out to my nigga Photon, shout out to my nigga Break, all my niggas T Free, all my real niggas out
You're
here.
arrested for being black.
I'm about to get high as hell once I go home. Cause I'm looking at y'all like, what happened tonight, bruh? Did we almost go to jail?
We was lit tonight.
Did we almost go to jail tonight, my nigga?
I wasn't going to
We
jail.
almost did. We
I wasn't going to jail. We gotta draw the line at some point. We gotta draw.
I ain't going to jail tonight.
The whole point was we was minding our
I know what
fucking
though.
black
I know motherfucking well she wasn't going to jail by
Let me-
herself.
Let me call
It
Adam.
came down to it.
Let me call Adam.
And she really is supposed to listen. She would have got fucked
I'm gonna
up.
call Adam and he gonna get us out, okay?
She would've got fucked up.
Hey, TMK, make a change. And Vici,
Yeah.
I appreciate you, my longest standing member. Appreciate you being in the building.
What's next video?
TMK, make a
I'll
change.
call Flacco with the next
But
video.
people
Doesn't
like,
he?
Make it make sense.
no, make it make sense. 'Cause why did the cops get called?
Now y'all pay attention to this table that Shakim claimed all these drinks was all over the table and all this other bullshit.
From jail.
Pay attention, y'all.
From jail.
My nigga,
In New York.
I can't. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't never gonna be
Niggas,
shit.
stop it.
Y'all ain't never gonna be. I don't got those shirts yet. Next time I see you, I got a nigga stop it
Well, I
shirt.
got a motherfucking face for you, nigga.
Do you?
Get out my motherfucking face. I'm
You want it?
to get out.
Listen, you got a son, right?
I will fucking send your ass a fucking patient. I got a fucking question. Why the fuck was I almost arrested for asking for a fucking drink? Why?
Can I wear those?
Make it make sense. Chantel, we need to know. Make it make sense.
Can we please?
No.
Make it make sense.
My mother. No, I'm gonna say get out.
Why? Make it make sense, motherfucker.
Oh, these glasses are cold. Wait a minute. How do I order those?
No time glasses.
What
Yo,
website?
these around these glasses. Yo, his shit was lying. No, I was like, bro, he's on some Versace. I was like, you lying. I was like, you lying. I looked them up immediately. I was like, nah, bro. They $20.
I'm weak out here. I'm
They
gonna make it.
$20, bro.
Not the $20 glasses. Not the $20 glasses. Are you kidding me? Not $20. Folks, I know you spend more than $20 on that.
I spent more than that one. He was around tried to sell his glasses. And said that his Versace glasses costed like hundreds of dollars. I looked it up, and you can get them for $20.
We the people will have to have an emergency hearing about this nigga's glasses and this nigga's thyroid disease that has not been managed.
As well as some DVDs.
And we also talk about the DVDs. Can we talk about the fact that this nigga took his back seat out? What nigga take his back seat out for you too? Come on, bruh.
Woo! Why did, okay, so let me ask y'all this.
Yes.
In the 5 years that I have lived in New York, I have never attempted to be arrested.
Wait.
No, I'm dead ass.
No, them not real though.
And
They
the
not the
five,
real one.
and the
That's what I
five,
mean. Like, you
We
can go
hear
get
you.
them.
The sector always has two conversations at the same time.
and the 5
Oh,
years
they got the fake one?
They got the fake Versace
In
glasses.
5 years.
Look,
that I have lived in New York, why have I never been arrested?
never.
Why was I almost arrested?
Well, we don't know. All this
Based
is
on
imagination.
what?
You sure you ain't never been arrested?
It don't work though.
Are you gonna remember this tomorrow? Because maybe this is every night for you, every weekend.
You would know me how long? Have you ever known me to be
You
arrested?
probably don't even
$50.
remember the type of
I
shit
spent
you did.
500 on my shit.
Are you gonna remember this? Are you gonna remember this, Breaker? You gonna remember this tomorrow? If this
Fine.
shit happened? Are you sure? Okay, because you a
I
little
might
lit.
not. I might
Hold
not.
on,
I'm a
T3.
whore. I got a
Go
couple of
back.
niggas.
Go back.
You ain't got a-
Look at that. I'm gonna get one more.
I'm gonna go
What?
All right. What? Wait, wait.
So
You hear that?
their website down. But I see what you're saying though.
This is all people like to watch.
$62.
I'm about to cry.
Voyeur.
I'm about to cry. Listen, y'all. Somebody bought my glasses for $72.
So what you
Even
say?
though I spent a grip on that shit. This is such a damn thing.
Oh, y'all two tonight?
Just spending $60. Not 60. Can you at least spend 100? Spend 100.
No, I'm saying.
They didn't spend $100 on my glasses. I spent real money for those glasses.
Glasses cost way more.
I mean, it might happen.
Way more.
Way more.
OnlyFans? What y'all doing?
I might get a break.
Do we have an OnlyFans?
I do.
But
What?
Yo, you hear this
It's
shit?
on hold.
Yo, there's many conversations going on here.
Yo, it's a lot of conversations happening.
Yo, did you hear this?
Botox glasses.
Both
got
sides
the
Round
exclusive.
straight glasses. I mean,
Glasses, G.
We got exclusive.
we got real
Yo,
glasses.
Hey,
who is
put
this
a-
guy?
Hey, who is this guy? Who is he?
Hold on. Guys,
My nigga right
listen.
here.
Guys, listen. I am willing to get.
Does he have a free name?
Oh,
You know, little daddy. Look at my.
Don't worry about us.
It's funny. Mind you guys, my honey is 100% down for the whole. But wait a minute.
So hold up. So your man, Danny, is down with you sucking other niggas' dicks. That's what you just said. Okay.
You guys want to know the kicker? Do you guys want to know the kicker?
You can't make this shit up if you wanted to, y'all.
You guys want to know the kicker? That is the kicker. He's got the biggest dick of them all. Right there has the biggest dick of them all. He's like, oh, you know, you need 2 hands for him. And then Shakima's got like 3 hands. He's like, oh, he's like, oh.
Child.
So wait, guys.
Hey, Divine.
By the time you guys get to me, that's what I'm saying. So listen, this is like Mr. Shakima. By the time they get to me, it's like.
I ain't drinking like I hear.
See, they're not allowed.
That was her. Oh, you don't know what that is.
Hey, I didn't know what to say.
It's like, ooh.
What are you talking about? I don't know. What are you talking about here?
I'm just letting them know. We here to join. We just here to join.
What's going on tonight?
Yes, I'm gonna suck your dick tonight. Yes. You down?
I'm down. I'm absolutely down for that. I've been in a whole shit.
We're like,
I'm not down. Like, no, I'm not down at all.
what are you saying? Stop the pause. Look at that. Go the way.
My car notes.
So let me tell you guys something. So basically, the moral of the story is y'all got us all fucked up. We are here to enjoy ourselves. Oh, nothing. Yankee said he's in New York. He said he's in Long Island. He's talking about his punk ass to Long Island. First of all, hold on. Scarlett. Oh, no, I'm lying. Scarlett, I'm thinking the wrong person, girl. I'm thinking you Star.
Scarlett, we want to know if you a man or not. What's up, Scarlett? Are you a man, Scarlett? We just want to know. We've been asking questions. We got questions.
Y'all are going to hell.
We going to hell. We don't give a fuck. We from hell, bitch.
I will personally have the funeral for all of y'all niggas. We all pass away, so just make sure.
Nigga, stop it.
Hit the cash shop.
Nigga, stop it.
Yeah, we really did have a ball that night.
Every time you say pick a side and nigga stop, you gotta save me $10, nigga. What's up, y'all? Is it charging? Yes, it is. Somebody said, what bar y'all at? We are at Brooklyn Moon Lounge. Cafe.
Oh, the Brooklyn Moon. Okay.
Somebody
I
said,
always want to call it the Blue Moon.
yeah, we're by the Barclays Center, my nigga. By the Barclays. Somebody said, got repossessed by the dentist. I know they did.
What's that guy at?
Let me.
Is it still live?
Yeah, I was sitting there waiting. I'm like, oh, I'm dead ass. Oh, Raymond's not back in here. Dude, the bartender, he opened up the door for me. And I ain't see none of y'all here. That's why I was like, where the hell y'all go? And then that's when y'all where y'all was at. And I went back to my car. I'm like, okay, what the hell was wrong? What I missed?
Right. So we're here live. Why? We're live.
Because I was trying to find out why I got locked, almost got locked up for being black. I almost went to jail, and I had questions because I didn't do anything but be black. I swear to God, I was
That's all
being
it
good.
takes. You realize that?
I was just chilling. I swear to
You
God,
realize
yo.
that shit? That's all it takes.
I dead ass was just sitting at the table minding my motherfucking business, and next thing you know, I was almost locked up for being black. I swear to God, yo, I was just chilling. Black.
What drink is that, by the way? You
I
don't even know.
I got locked up for being black. I know that much. I got fucking questions.
It's that brown shit.
I dead ass was minding my business, and they was like, black, lock up.
Oh shit.
Say hi to the lady.
Hey,
They got a
unadulterated.
lady over there by herself, so make sure y'all say
Okay,
hi.
well that's not the same.
She was staring at me, and I'm
I
like,
hear that from you. I hear that from you. Okay.
I'm not gonna be here that long. Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. But maybe Photon can deal with that. You want to bring her over here? Should I bring her over here?
So, who channel we on? We on your channel? So, guys, I just want to let you, like, guys, hear me out. I just want you guys to know that he is a misogynistic fucking asshole. He only let me on because he wanted me to let him know that he wasn't a misogynistic asshole. T-Pree's in town, fucking T-Pree. Look at this guy. He was gonna let me go to jail, guys. It didn't save me from jail. Why were you gonna let me go to jail? What, you gonna save me? What, you gonna call my honey and get me out? I didn't even do shit. I was supporting the black people's cause, and black people call me white, so I got questions. No, I'm just talking shit, y'all. On some G shit, I just wanted to tell you guys that we are fucking building. Look at our young king. Young king here. Young king fucking don't love the young king. And we got our young queen. We got another young king. Boom. But this is the young king.
Now y'all looking at this table, right? That yeah. Thank you, Divine. Y'all looking at this table, right? That Shakim claimed there was all these drinks and all this food that he had to buy for me. And where's all these drinks at, right? Thank you, Divine, because I was about to say that same motherfucking shit, yo. Where's all these goddamn drinks at, Shakim? Where are all the drinks? And you were drowning in all this money you had to spend on all these drinks for T-Pree. What are you talking about, sir?
Possible. You fucking know it. You fucking know it. Yeah, we are.
Girl, child.
We are. But look, let's go. Let's flip it.
Oh, we really live.
Yeah,
You got your hand all over the place.
no, I don't. I'm fucking.
Where's this? I can't even see that shit.
It was. Here we go. I moved. So with that, no, bring your fucking ass. No, let's talk about it. The whole point is this, guys. God brings kings and queens amongst each other. And so with that being said, it has never fucking happened. It has never happened. Bring your ass back. It has never happened in the sector that God and king and queen have been brought amongst each other. And you guys didn't know with.
We had a pandemic.
Yeah, that's happened.
That shit lasted forever.
Gods and kings and queens have been put at the throne. And we all have to be like,
we the police.
fucking no way. But I'll take it.
Don't drag guns on the way, okay? Don't drag guns on the way.
Gods and queens
How much
and
charge
kings.
do I got? I don't want to die.
Oh, I'm so cute.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta be the new guy. I'm gonna be the new
Yeah.
guy? We're new guy.
You got
All right, guys. So that was pretty much it. Okay, there is another video floating around. When I get a chance to kind of show that, I will. But there is definitely another video from that night that shows even more of our conversations and so forth and so on, and just kind of the festivities that were going on that night, right? But it's just amazing how we took video of what really happened that night, and how people's demeanors were, the conversations that we were having, the mood people were in, how drunk people were, how not drunk people were, and so forth and so on. And so the lies that are being spewed out and thrown around and just told and said and, trying to rewrite history, you just can't do that when you got actual video footage, right? Like, that's just what it is. I mean, I don't know where all these drinks and all this food that he claims I had, that he had to pay for was, but y'all can see for yourselves that that's not the case. Miss Murph, I definitely appreciate you being in the building as well, but we're actually about to get out of here. So you can go ahead and rewind and go back and listen to the rest of it. But yeah, I got some things I got to do today. So I definitely appreciate y'all for coming in. Make sure y'all definitely do hit the like button on the way out. TMK says, Samba Queen, the check is in the mail and I can have my keys back. LOL. Good morning, lady. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all for being in the building. Again, make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. We are going to revisit a couple of other things that Shakim claimed happened, but that Breaking the Culture and I actually discussed in a video after that. Sometime in June, I believe it was June 22nd, we had a video where we talked about his cards declining that very same night. And there is a video with that happening, right? There's a video where we were like all hanging out and stuff, and the guy came back to the table and let Shakim know that his card had declined. And he got up and did like this card shuffle. He was looking for different cards and different shit, and none of the cards were working. And so Breaking ended up pulling out Danny's card and paying for everything. And that's kind of how that worked. So Shakim did not pay for a damn thing for me. Now, if it took him 8 or 9 months to send her some money, after the fact, that's between those two. That ain't have nothing to do with me. Okay. But no, sir, you didn't do anything for me. And I don't know what you're talking about. You said not the Blue Moon, child, because I kept calling the this bar that we were at the Blue Moon, but it's actually the Brooklyn Moon. That's what it's called. So Unadulterated definitely made it clear that the Blue Moon is a dive motel on 52nd in West Philly. Okay, so okay, but we didn't hear that from him. Okay, we don't know how he knows that. Okay, we're just we're gonna go with that. Okay. Pills, I definitely appreciate you being in the building. Salute to you as well. And you said, Miss Murph, please tell me you don't know about the Blue Moon. All right, guys, we out of here. I definitely appreciate y'all coming in. Y'all hit the like button on the way out, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. And peace, guys. Thank y'all again for watching. And thank y'all for coming in to the lounge.